How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another MLB The Show 25 franchise video on the channel. And we're doing another one of these. I put a player in a 0 league, and they break the game. We're using the legend this time, and it's going to be Big Papi, a.k.a. David Ortiz. I guess David Ortiz, a.k.a. Big Papi, but well, that's what we're using. We're using David Ortiz. That's why we are the Red Sox. So, it's one season. Injuries are going to be off. We're going to see how well David Ortiz does in a league like this. Like, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment down below some of my videos. Go to socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like the content from TJP. With that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so let's take a look at the team. So as you can see, the roster, there's David Ortiz, 99 overall, and yeah, you can see the rest of the players are 1 overalls, aka zeros, which is cool. Now, free agents, though, I will say this, some free agents. I made sure to pick the right roster this time without Rusty Cox, who was the, if you guys don't know, that was the demigod. But yeah, some of these players, they are actually 1 overalls, but they're at the bottom. So, I mean, if a free agent gets picked up, they get picked up. There's not much I can really do about it. But we're just going to see how well David Ortiz does in a league like this. We're just going to kind of simulate it, stick through, and see what he can do. Would he grade to win a World Series? Can he do it? That is the question that remains to be answered. We're going to answer that right now. So, let me just double check the roster one more time. There it is. Yeah, there you go. Let's do it. So, we're going to simulate it. Here we go. Now, I did get a few ideas for some longer content in terms of the players that or the content that we want. So the videos, someone wants to do like a 10-year rebuild or 20-year. I'll probably do a 10. 20 is really long. 10-year rebuild I could do maybe for the Cubs specifically. Not sure if that'll be like a regular occurrence, but that done. So I got that on the idea block still. The hockey video I still got on the idea block. Some other videos, just like I said, I haven't had too much time to record, so I'm going to try to find some time to get you guys the long content. But I will say this. I said, oh, it doesn't seem like anybody really likes those 0 overall videos. And then all of a sudden, the Paul Skeens one and the demigod player were all of a sudden kind of just people were watching it. So I guess it was the algorithm was pushing a little bit. So might as well throw in a little David Ortiz, because David Ortiz is a marquee kind of guy, or at least he was when he was playing Big Papi. So I mean, he's still on TV, he's still doing his thing. Hopefully the Red Sox can win 100+ games. Let me know down in the comments what you think his stats will be as well. We're not at the part yet where the stats have been shown, so you don't really know what he's done. But we won 154, won the division, taking on the winner of the Walker playoff game automatically in the ALDS. And we had the best record in the majors. So, moment of truth, for those that want to see how we did, comment down below right now if you haven't looked. If you did, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's see now. David Ortiz, 85 home runs, 245 RBIs. He had 496, had 205 runs, most base on balls, slugging, probably OPS, all that good stuff. Yeah, you can see 138 games played for David Ortiz. He had, yeah, 85 home runs, 245 RBIs. Struck out 33 times, stole 14 bases. On base percentage 630, slugging, OPS, all that good stuff. He made 20 errors. It's a lot of errors, but a WAR of 20.6. Not bad, though. So let's see what he ended up getting. Actually got a Gold Glove, so I mean, I guess that makes sense. So he's going to be winning a lot of stuff here. So let's take a look at the awards. So you can see Hank Aaron Award, David Ortiz, MVP, batting title, Triple Crown, as well as that Gold Glove. As you saw, he was an all-star, obviously. So there you go, David Ortiz doing his thing. Marcus Efting guy got signed, as well as James McCann. Ironically, to the Orioles. And not much I can do about that, but shout out to him. Alright. So let's take a look here at, yeah, just the entire lineup. We also, I guess, signed a few guys. Yeah, the team signed me a few guys. It is what it is. Like I said, I can't really do much about that. Unless well, I can. And I said I would make an actual 0 overall roster. That is going to take me some time. I'll try to find some time at some point. But, you know, making these longer videos is so hard. You know, and it's not like a full-time thing. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's tough. It's tough out here. Trying our best. But Baltimore Orioles next matchup here in the ALDS. Let's just take a look at the standings. They won 93 games. Wow, everybody had a winning record in the AL East. Pretty impressive. 4 teams, 90-plus wins. So. All right, game 1 against the Orioles. Joe Random versus Joe Random. Can we win it? Game 1, we lose 11-10. Now, I need David Ortiz to go off and hit. I mean, he had 6 RBIs. He had 2 homers. 4 for 6 minutes. Pretty solid. All right, game 2, got to win this one. And we do get a 7-6 victory. Game 3. Can we win game 3? The answer is no. Which is bad. So now we got to play this game. So there's a potential that we lose. Because the pitching is garbage. That's the thing I'm worried about. Is will the pitching hold up? Obviously, David Ortiz just has to hit. So let's see if the boys can hit. So, alright, we're up 2-0. Alright, double. And ground out, alright. We're up 3-0 now. Ground out, single. 2-run homer is not good. Alright. 3rd inning. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 4th inning, nothing. Walk. Fielder's choice. Single. We're going to do a pitching change. I guess we're going to have to bring in Joe Random. I guess this one. Strikeout. Fielder's choice. Got out of it. Alright, can we hit a little bit? 5-2. Okay, we got some hits. Strikeout. Ground out. Single. Single. Strikeout. Alright. 6th inning. Get another run. Single, error, strikeout, single. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, the game is screwing me over. Oh, man. We can't pitch. All right, we got to get some hits here. Double plays. Not good. Bottom of the 7th. Got to somehow stay alive. Got to get some hits. Some runs. Bottom of the 8th now. Walk. Caught stealing. Ground out. Single. That game's over. This game is over. Alright, 9th inning. And it's a bunch of Joe Randoms here. We gotta get some hits here. Or some guys on base. We're down 3. We need to somehow find a way to get David Ortiz up at the plate. So we walk. Alright. Single. Alright. 1st and 2nd. Hoffman, what do you got? Bases juiced. Okay, we're entering the game. Fielder's choice, 1 run scored. Alright. It's 9-7. We gotta hop on in for this. This is a big, pivotal part of the game. Alright, for all the marbles here, I need to see a David Ortiz 3-run homer. Okay? 1 out. He needs to hit a 3-run homer. A walk here would be devastating. We really need a 3-run homer. Okay. Nobody's going. 2-0. You would think they would walk him. He's hitting .533 in the postseason so far. Let's see what he could do. You gotta straighten that out a little bit, my friend. So 2-1. And Big Poppy deliver. Not on that pitch, that's for sure. Do not strike out. Please do not strike out. That would be an embarrassment to have to hop in and watch that. Full count. Again, I don't really want... Well, I guess this Michael Cantu guy, he's another not 0 overall player. So, I mean, maybe he can get a hit too. That would be huge. Ortiz! Wow. Just swung at a ball that was literally about to hit him. I don't know what that was. That was embarrassing, though. And he struck out. Pathetic and putrid. As we like to say, that's an embarrassment. Wow, what an embarrassment. Well, it's up to this guy. How are we striking out to Joe Random? Come on now. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic and putrid. Alright, we gotta get a hit here, man. I mean, if the Joe Randoms come up, I mean, I don't know, man. And then our pitching is just... I mean, shout out to the pitching for being garbage. I mean, I guess their Joe Randoms are better at pitching than mine are. Ah, oh, it's got to stay fair, man. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's going to drop. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, that's going to... That might tie the game. Let's see. That's a really bad throw. That's certainly going to tie the game. Alright, the game is tied. Thank you, Cantu. Something that David Ortiz could not do. So it's now 9-9, tie game, 2 outs, runner on third. I guess we'll watch this Joe Random at bat, see what he can do. He swings over the changeup. Okay, the problem is the pitching. Now, if this has to go any longer, and it's a fly ball shallow right, will it drop? It will not. So now this is where it gets a little bit scary because we don't have really the ability. At least it's the Joe Randoms though. Okay. All right, we're gonna swing a little bit, see what happens here. All right, we had a walk error and then a double play. So I don't know what happened there. That was pretty bad. Strikeout, single, strikeout. We got to get out of this here. Ground out. Let's go. All right, Hoffman, ground out, random, error. David Ortiz, I'm not hopping on in again. He singles. Can't do. Got to get a hit here, my friend. He pops out. Walk. Bases loaded. Please get a hit. Embarrassing. Just embarrassing. All right, got to take this guy out. We're going to bring in this guy. Pause. Hit by pitch. Ground out. And a pathetic and putrid effort from your Boston Red Sox. So, lose the game, and yeah. So, David Ortiz couldn't win a World Series. I mean, that's kind of a joke, in a way. But, you know, it is what it is. It just seems like, you know, the pitching didn't help, obviously. The pitching is terrible, but we gotta hit better, man. Also, like, David Ortiz lost 2 games. We should have won. What did we hit? I mean, he hit 529. I mean, he can't be... I mean, well, he struck out when I got to watch him, so, I mean... Like, why am I watching strikeouts? Can't be watching strikeouts, man. Even though my pitching was absolutely abysmal. Alright, I've actually seen worse pitching, surprisingly. But still. Alright, I guess... Oh. Couldn't win a World Series. Crazy. Orioles ended up going all the way and winning against the Giants. So, the battle of the orange teams. And there you go. That's it. So, with that all being said, let's go to the full screen and close it out. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. Comment down below some of my videos. Go to Social Play, the second channel, and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, TJP. And with that being said, I'm heading on out. Take care. See you soon, and peace.